How are you, Joseph?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. And what did you do today?
This morning I studied the Bible at home, Ruth, chapter 1.
Okay.
Then I did the Living Hope newsletter and send the print house newsletter.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
This is house the total of the 8-page Living Hope is going to print 7,000 copy.
Wow.
And mail them the institute around all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the afternoon, I went to the Hengfa to buy the food.
Yeah.
And my wife was sick.
Yeah.
So I bought a butter and the Trumpet half scramble to her for her.
Okay.
For her.
Okay. Joseph, if there's any way I can help, please let me know. Yeah, it is a danger, and I do have several friends in China, and I am very careful what I say to them on anything. Okay. Let me go to Sandy. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you today?
I'm good. How was your trip home?
It's very good.
Good.
Not very far, long time because the almost 5 hours just.
Yeah.
It's I think it's quick.
Compared to going to China, yes, that is quick.
Because the airplane have
we've gone
the
to China
Wi-Fi
several times, and from Newark Airport, they do have a direct flight to Shanghai. But even from Newark to Shanghai, then to Hangzhou, it's still about 16 hours. So 5 hours is very short. Yeah, China is a very long trip.
Yes.
So San Francisco is not so much. Before I ask you what you did, is your hair different?
No different. Just use the band, rubber band,
Okay.
not cut.
I'm sorry. I have a problem with my headset, so I did not hear what you said.
Because too hot.
他说他听不清楚，他那个耳机有点问题，他刚才没听出你说啥。
哦，他的刚才是不是问我的发型变了，是不是啊？
对。
没有变，我就是说。
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just use the rubber banders.
Okay.
Yeah, here, still here.
Yeah. Do you know what that is called?
你
知道那个叫什么
I don't know.
It's called ponytail.
Pony,
like Pony.
pony.
Yeah.
ponytail，它马尾辫就叫 ponytail，跟我们这个 pony 就是小马嘛。
哦
然后你这个书法叫马尾辫 ponytail。
Okay. Pony.
Ponytail.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay,
So,
and next time I know. That's good.
Sandy's hair is in a ponytail.
Hair
发型是
is
马尾辫。
in or pony?
Yeah.
In
pony tail.
Oh, okay.
Before I get back to you, oh, never mind. Okay. What? Wait a minute. No, Shirley is the same. Shirley, is your hair in a ponytail?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of women will take their hair and put it up here.
Mhm.
So I don't see anyone on here that has that. Yeah, that's kind of
Alan maybe have.
yeah. If it's up there like that, that is called a bun.
不会说那个头发，他们都说那个头不会说。
就是上面有一个盘头，是不是？
哎，盘头盘不会盘。
And then there's people like me who can't do anything with our hair because we don't have it.
You don't have much hair.
I have an 8-year-old boy I work with, and I said to him, "What color is your hair?" He said, "Black." And I said, "What color is my hair?" He said, "You don't have hair."
You still have more, not bad.
Not only did he say you don't have hair, he says you're like my grandpa. Okay. So Sandy, what did you do today?
Like normal, I go back to work.
Okay.
Go to my new company, not far supermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like it?
Yeah, I like it because not very hard, maybe easy. Have more time. I can do something.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. And how many days do you work?
5 days.
Okay.
Monday to Friday,
Oh,
and
okay.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The time is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know at Hung Fa your schedule was sometimes morning, sometimes afternoon.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Helen, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Thank
And
you.
what did you do yesterday?
I am still same life for last week,
Okay.
but the corona virus disease outbreak my around.
Yeah.
So we can't anywhere. I can't go anywhere.
Coronavirus, what's happening?
Outbreak, COVID outbreak.
COVID.
Yeah.
COVID.
Outbreak.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this last week, but I'll do that again. CO is corona. DI is virus, and D disease. Yeah, so that's where we get COVID. Coronavirus.
就是那个 COVID， 就是what spell?
Yeah. Do you have enough food?
Spell 怎么的 ？What spell 怎么读呢
Spell 什么？
就是说他们合在一起的时候怎么读呢？
How to COVID outbreak?
How
I'll show you that.
spell?
Yeah. COVID.
She's asking how to put when you put together, how to say it, how to pronounce it.
Together 就是 how
COVID.
COVID.
Outbreak.
COVID.
COVID
Outbreak.
Outbreak.
What's the meaning in outbreak?
outbreak 就爆发那个发起来了。
啊，真的爆发了
outbreak，out 就是出来了 ，break 不就是断
就
的，有点
出现嘛，
断的。
就是 out 就是出现，就偶尔就是零散的出现一些，就是
那你用 outbreak 这爆发。
那这个有
中国
用词用出现用 outbreak 还是用？
那
这怎么用呢？这个
sample
词应该怎么说？就是说在我身边，就是 how see 就是 out 出现怎么说呢？
Not outbreak，就是 a few sample right？
我
就有几个病人，对不对？不是那个很多人。
但是周围几个县就出现零散的几个啊这种，但是因为中国比较重视这个嘛，所以说然后就限制出行啊这些嘛。
It's considered outbreak in
那
China.
应该用什么？
But it's not considered outbreak here because they only have a few cases surrounding area. If it's
Right.
only
那
few,
个能不能用 outbreak？
But the term, we would still use the same term. We just say a small outbreak or isolated.
老师说还用 outbreak，就是说 small outbreak， 或者就是小爆发，或者是说 small
outbreak，
或者什么，
outbreak，
或者是说 isolated outbreak。Okay.
So this is a small area.
no，
Yeah.
就是那就是 the COVID small outbreak might around 就这样。
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sake of I hope the world will soon return to the before.
Okay. Helen, I don't know if it's me or you, but your sound isn't very good.
你的那个音特别不对，传过来特别怪。
对呀，我们都听不到你说什么。
Yeah. Can you turn off your camera?
刚才是不是因为我看了有一个信号？现在能听到吗？
现在可以，刚才特别怪。
Ask her to turn off.
刚才显示有一个信号不行，网络信。I'm sick of the repeat the correct. I hope the world will soon.
It's still strange. 那个 Helen， 你那个声音还是有点怪，你要不是下去再上来一下。
好的。
Try turning off your camera. Okay, she's gonna reboot. All right, while she's doing that, let me go to Shirley. How are you?
fine, thank you.
And what did you do today?
I got up at 6:30. I want for a 30-minute run. I had breakfast and drank green tea. Then I want to go to work. I want to go to work at 9 o'clock. Left work at 4:30 p.m. Came home from work and slept.
Okay.
Had dinner and got reading for English class.
Good. Okay. And how is your granddaughter?
She is very well.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just go back to Helen for one moment. Helen, do you have enough food?
老师问你说家里有足够食物没有？家里有没有足够食物？
我这边是，我们没，we are still live, but don't go far away 啊 far away 就是不能去远的地方，只能就是周围。
You're right. We don't go far. Yeah, that was fine.
Still go out probably.
Yeah. Okay. Lucy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. And what did you do today?
Oh, today I stayed home all day.
Okay.
Yeah, in the morning I checked my chickens. Yeah. And gardens. Yeah. Garden. Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting very hot, so I guess you need to water your garden every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water garden every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Li Fang, how are you?
I'm really good. Thank you.
Good. I always like how she changes her answers, which is good. A lot. I'll talk about that in a second. So what did you do today?
We set the routine sculpture museum and show routine.
Oh, okay.
Sculpture best known of thinker which come to live life.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. What is it doing? Okay, there we are. Let me share my screen for just a moment. Li Fang was saying she went to look at a sculpture. It's a very famous sculpture. It's called The Thinker, and that some of you have probably seen this.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The English name for this is The Thinker.
Thinker.
Where, Shimei, where is that?
In Philadelphia. It's very close, just besides the art museum.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
You should go. It's whatever you want to pay.
Yeah.
But it's small, very small.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Okay. Someone said something. I was going to comment on it, and I can't remember what it was. Okay.
Thinking.
Oh yeah, I know what it was. I mentioned when I spoke with Lee, she usually gives me a different answer, which is good. Usually when we teach beginning English, and it's true in beginning Chinese, the first thing they teach you is, how are you? I'm fine. So in Chinese, it's 你好吗? 我很好. So how are you? I'm fine. But that is not always the right answer, because sometimes we're not fine. So for example, I spoke with Joseph, and even though he's okay, his wife is not feeling well, so he's concerned about her. So you don't always have to say I'm fine.
Yeah, once my American friends asked how are you? I said just okay, and he's asked just okay. I think I supposed to say excellent or something. I cannot say just okay.
Maybe for some people, but for me, I prefer you telling me how you feel.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. You tell me.
There's a boy that I work with on Sunday morning and Tuesday morning. His name is Braden. He lives in Cherry Hill, and last Tuesday, his mom asked if we could meet a little bit late. She said he had a doctor's appointment. So I said, okay. So we met at 12 o'clock, and I said to him, Braden, how are you? And he said, I'm fine. Well, he wasn't fine. He had just gone to the dentist, and he had a tooth pulled. So
他说他那个老师说他有的你们就是问你们 how are you 的时候，因为咱们中国的学的那个英文都是说饭饭，然后但是老师说你不用每次都答饭，这个不是那个一般的回答，你希望你能够就是表达出你真实的想法。他说他有一个学生，他是上礼拜见他，他刚去了看完牙科，他就问他 how are you 那个学生就答说 fine，但是他不好啊，因为他刚拔了一颗牙，他就说。就是也可以跟他讲真实的想法。
Okay. What I want to do today is, before we look at the book, in talking with you, with the other classes, with some of my young students, I've noticed that there's sometimes an issue with pronunciation of the ED sound. So our simple past tense usually ends with ED. Regular verbs will end with ED. I watched television. I cooked dinner. I trying to think of a regular verb. I answered the phone. So normally, our regular verbs, past tense.
老师说的就是过去时，他发现有些的大家发音好像发不太特别好，就是那个加那个 ed， 就过去时加那个动词加 ed 那个。
And sometimes the problem with that is the ed can have a different sound depending on the consonant that is before it.
老师说有的时候的问题是因为那个 ed 的发音是一个特例，造成的你发音不准。
Sorry, that is also true of the ES sound. We'll talk about ES next week, but I want to talk about ED this week.
他说下礼拜的我们讲 ES 那个发音呢，你这礼拜就先讲 ED 这个发音。
So what is that? don't know why this is displaying this way, but let me see if I can make it bigger. There we are. Okay, I can do full screen. Okay, well, I'll share this in just a second. Let me bring up one more. Yes. Okay, so let me share my screen. And let me now share this. That's not what I wanted to share. We'll look at that too, but I have an easier one. Okay, there we are. Okay, so this says past tense pronunciation for regular verbs, ed. If the verb base ends in a voiceless sound, the ed sounds like a T. So let me first talk about base. I'm having trouble thinking of words right now, but so this would be your base verb. So if we had that in a sentence, I study every day.
I study every day.
I clean my house. Anything else is creates a tense on it. So what they're referring to is the base verb of studied is studied.
Studied.
The base verb of cleaned is cleaned.
Cleaned.
So looking at this again. Looking at this again, they're talking about the base verb, so like clean versus cleaned. If it is what we call voiceless, and all that means is the sound comes from your mouth, not from your vocal cords.
就是这个应该叫怎么说 ？voiceless 就是没有声的一种声音，无声的一个 voiceless。
就嘴要有一个动作，不发音，是不是这样？
你这么一说，我就更糊涂了。
So particularly the letters are P, F, K, S, SH, CH, and TH. Those are the voiceless consonants. So, having said that, if a letter, the base verb ends with one of these, the past tense form sounds like a T. Worked, dropped, finished, divorced. So notice I am emphasizing that T sound, and I see Shirley looking very close at the screen. You want me to make it bigger?
Yeah, bigger, better.
Yeah, okay. So any one of these letters is going to have like a T sound. Worked, dropped, finished, divorced, stopped, laughed, coughed, watched.
以上面这些结束的那个音，然后 ed 就是读的像这个 t 一样 worked。
哦。
So let me let me see everybody here. And Li Fa,
对
do the T sound go t?
对
他让你说这个，
这个
t
特
他就让你说这个 t。
Sandy t.
t
Shirley t. Lucy t.
t
Helen t.
t
Good. Okay. So let me go back around and remember what I talked about with the base verb.
大家记得我讲的这个基本音，什么叫 base verb？What's base verb?
Okay. Again, the base verb is the verb without a tense ending. So studied, the base verb of studied is studied.
OK， 就是这个原来的那个形态，就动词原来形态，就 base verb。
And sorry, in that, oh, there, it's Joseph. I forgot to ask you. Joseph, t. Okay, good. All right. So, Helen, looking at this list here, our first word is worked. What is the base verb of worked?
work
Good. Lucy, base verb of dropped.
dropped
So your base verb would not have the ed.
他说那个这个原来的动词的原形是什么？就是不加 ed 的时候原形是什么？
drop
Right.
yeah drop
Good. Shirley, base verb of finished.
Finished.
finished 就看
So
问
finish.
finish
Finished.
不是他要问的那个是 finish 的这个词的原来的形状，就是动词的原来的形状，你就应该答那个 finish， 就把那 ed 去掉之后那个形。
finish
Finish.
Good.
Finish. Finish.
Good. Yeah, good. Sandy, base verb of divorce.
divorce
divorce
Li Fan, base verb of stopped.
stopped
就你的那个原型就是 stop。
stop 对
Joseph, base verb of left.
Laugh.
Good. And Helen, base verb of cough. Sorry,
Cough.
Right.
cough
Lucy, base verb of watched.
yeah what I know so watch
Watch.
watch
Right.
watch
Watch. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna go back around. What I want you to do is I want you to say the base verb and then the past tense with the t sound. So for example, clean, cleaned. That wasn't a T sound. Okay, bad choice. I'll go to work. Worked. So Shirley, base verb and then the past tense.
Past.
So start with work.
这边 walked.
So what is your base verb?
Based.
他就说你的动词的原形是什么？
work
Walker.
Right. So, and then the past tense with the t sound.
Walker. Walked.
Worked.
what
Yeah.
Okay. Shirley, remember we practiced the t. Worked.
water, water, water.
Good.
Walked. Huh? Good.
Sandy, next one.
Job, dropped.
Good. And that was really clear. You could really hear the T sound or past tense form. That was very good.
Thank you.
Li Fan, finish. Sorry, next one. Past tense.
Finish.
Base and try this one more time. Base and past tense.
Finish 的原型和过去时，
Finish.
过去时呢？
Finish 的
Okay.
finished
Joseph.
还是的
Divorce. The next one.
哦，这个的发音不特
Joseph. Here.
Debauched.
Right. Divorce.
Divorce.
And
Divorce.
then the past tense. Divorced.
Divorce.
Remember the t sound, T sound, t. Divorced.
Divorce.
Okay. Helen, the next one.
Stopped.
Good. Really good. Lucy.
And also, 我这看不见，我这对也，哦 language
Laugh. Laugh.
Huh?
Laugh.
laugh
Yeah.
laugh laugh
Laugh.
oh laugh
Yeah.
laughed
Good. Right. Laugh. Laughed.
laughed
And then Shirley.
Yeah. Watch, watched.
Okay.
有一个
And then Sandy, do this one here.
Cough.
Good. And you notice when Sandy does that t sound is very clear. So again, if they end with P, like dropped, do I have an F word here? Don't see an F word there. Okay. Anyway, K worked. S, they should have done. Okay. Anyway. Any of these letters, make sure you get that T sound. So again, we have worked, dropped, finished,
Finish.
divorced,
Yes.
stopped,
Stopped.
left,
Left.
coughed,
Coughed.
watched.
Watch.
Watched.
Okay, before we move to the next sound, does anyone have any questions or do you have any, are there any words there that you do not know?
大家还有什么问题没有？
Are there any words that you do not know?
有什么字你不认识的？
我这儿认的就是这个发特，这个呢还是发的？
这还没教到呢，下面。
All right. The next one is if it ends in a voiced sound. So again, voiceless is sounds from the mouth. Voice, it comes from the what we call vocal cords or voice box. In that case, the sound has a D sound. So our voiced sounds are B,
这个是
B
有音的辅音 V B V
G
G
G
Z
Z
J
J
T H
T H
H
I
I
M
M
M
N
L
L.
O
L
L.
So again, if it has one of those letters, we're gonna have a duh sound. Duh. So just duh.
Do.
Do.
Li Fang, duh.
The
Do.
Sandy, duh. Shirley, duh.
Da.
Lucy, duh.
the
Helen, duh. So notice the difference in the sound here. Ta, duh.
T
So our base verb remains the same, but our end sound becomes a duh. So let me go to Sandy and the first word.
Moved.
So again, we'll do what we did before, the base and then the duh sound.
move
Okay. Shirley, second word.
Retain. Retain.
Good. Lucy.
Stayed.
So what's your base verb?
它的那个动词的原形是什么 ？Stay。
哦，stay stayed。
Good. Helen.
Study started.
Right. Study, studied.
Studied.
Good. So the sound remains the same. Move, moved. Return, returned.
我
Study,
变得这么
studied. So the sound remains the same. Joseph.
Married. Marry.
Good. Li Fang.
哎 We don't
Widow.
we do
Do. Do.
we do
原因是原词是什么？
原因是 we do we do
Okay. Widow, widowed.
we do we do we do
Sandy.
Raised.
Raise,
Raised.
raise.
Raised.
Yeah.
Raised. Raised.
这是
啊
race，是 raise 啊。
Yeah. If you don't know, raise means to lift up. So raising the book.
Oh, raised the book. Oh, okay.
Okay. Helen.
嗯
That's
，n 这个
yeah. I don't know what happened to this. But it's GAG.
anger 这是
这什么
anger
and engage.
engage，这个后面是一个什么？是一个
中间
i
有个
啊
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Oh, they put that up
engage，
more.
没
So
看过这个单词 engage。
不清这是啥
engage.
哦
在哪
？engaged
engage
engage，这个怎么读啊 ？engage
engaged
engage
engage
对
那后
engage
engage
engage，这怎么发？
Right. So basically, that E is silent. Engaged.
Engaged.
engaged engage
That's really good. Oh, that was perfect. Good.
Okay.
And Joseph, the last one on here.
Good.
Traveled.
Good. Travel, traveled. So we have
Traveled.
move, moved,
Traveled.
return, returned,
Turn.
stay, stayed,
Stayed.
study, studied,
Studied.
married, sorry,
Married.
married,
Married.
Traveled.
widow, widowed,
Widow, would,
raise, raised,
raised.
engage, engaged,
Engage.
Traveled.
Engage.
travel,
Engage.
and traveled.
Travel.
Traveled.
Travel.
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 Okay.
Travel.
So, any questions on the words? Any words that you don't know?
应该记，
大家还有什么问题吗？
应该记，应该记，
Engaged.
应该记。
Engaged.
该
Engage.
应该
Usually that means two people are going to get married.
Engaged.
Yeah.
对，就订婚。
哦，订婚。Engaged 是订婚。哦。
Engaged. Engaged. Engage.
那个 widow 嘞 ？What's meaning the widow?
What's the meaning?
Widow.
wide
Widow.
Widow.
Widow 是寡妇的意思哦。Widow.
A widow is
widow
a widow is a
widow
woman that was married but
Widow.
her
widow
husband died.
哦，
是的，是这意思。
说对了。
嗯，
widow
Yeah. Okay. So again, our sound here is ta. Here's da.
The
Worked.
Worked.
Moved.
nude
And then our last rule is if it ends in a T
Oh.
or a D, it sounds like id or ed. So you're really going to pronounce that ed sound, ed. Or okay, so let's try both those sounds. Joseph, id, ed.
it
It.
Good.
哪个
55. Id,
哪个
ed.
就是让你跟着发音 it add。
it ed
Good. Sandy, id, ed.
Id, ed.
Good. Shirley, id, ed.
ed
So try the ed again. Id, ed.
让你再试一遍。
Id, ed.
Shirley, the last sound has to be like a duh, ed, duh.
Id, ed.
Good. Lucy, id, ed.
id
Id, ed.
And Helen, id, ed.
id, ed.
Good. Okay. So, doing the same thing, starting with Shirley, first word, base verb, and then the past tense.
Start. Started.
Good. Start, started. Lucy,
granddaughter
okay.
Graduate.
Yeah, graduate.
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 So, graduate. Graduate.
Graduate.
Okay. So,
graduate,
Lucy.
graduate,
Graduate.
graduate,
Okay. Now the past tense one.
graduate.
Good.
Graduated.
Graduated. Make sure you get that U sound. Graduated.
Graduated.
Yeah. Helen.
Visited.
Good. Helen, getting really good with that. Good. Very clear. Joseph.
Separated.
You're right. Separated.
Separated.
I'm laughing at that. I'll talk about that in a moment just because
Separated.
there's 3 words that Joseph got. They're all related. So Li Fang.
Data,
Date.
dated,
Good. Date and dated. And Sandy.
Attended.
Good.
tend,
All right. We have a little bit of time. So before I do the final exercise here, that was interesting. I asked Joseph 3 words, and the 3 words I asked him were divorced, married, and separated.
Separate.
他说那个问那个 Joseph 说的这几个字都是跟这个婚姻有关。第一个是离婚 divorced， 第二个是 married 结婚的，第3个呢是 separate 就是分居了。所以他觉得很好笑。所以那个 Joseph 说的是 separate 的时候，他觉得太好笑了，今天这个太巧了。
Okay. All right. What I want to do as the final exercise for this evening is we're going to look at the words, the examples, and rather than give the base verb, I want you to just give me the past tense form with the correct sound. So looking at the, for example, the last words on the list are watched, traveled, attended. Make sure your end sound is very clear, like Sandy has been doing. Make sure it's really clear. So Helen, start with do worked, moved, and started.
start 不为什么意思？
就是那个
老师
上面那个每一个柱子那个最上面那个字儿。
叫我念那个
啊，
哪一个？这个。
worked, work, move, then started, start.
Right. Worked, moved, started. Very, very clear pronunciation on all of those. Okay. Lucy, start with drop.
Dropped. Returned. Graduated.
You got that one again.
怎么读不好这个
That was much better that time. Graduated.
Yeah, graduated. Graduated.
Yes, sometimes that happens. Shirley, start with finish.
Finished. Started. Stayed.
Good.
Visited.
Good. Visited. Good. Sandy?
Divorced. Studied. separated.
Good. Li Fang, and I muted you. Li Fang, the mic.com.
Stopped.
Good.
Married.
Good.
Dated.
Good. And Joseph.
Left, windowed, attended.
Good. Left, windowed. Sorry, widowed.
Widowed, attended.
Okay. Let me stop there. Stop sharing. So before we start the conversation, was that helpful to you?
这老师说问问这个觉得有用吗？这个
有用。
有用。
helpful，大家说 helpful。
Okay. What I plan on doing next week is the other one that is a little challenging is the ES sound. So we'll look at the ES sound. So for example, a lot of people will pronounce this closes.
Closes.
Yeah, and it's close.
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 It's close, not closes.
Yeah.
Close 服装啊
Close.
，close
这个发音有问题。
close
Close.
Yeah.
下礼拜就学这个 ES 这个发音。
Closed 是不是
Close.
Helen, close.
？Closed.
Yeah.
So the ES do not 那个不发声 no sound for the ES.
On close, yeah. So like I said, we'll look at the ES next week. I thought it was useful. I thought it was helpful. That's why I wanted to do that. So does anyone have any questions?
大家还有什么问题没有？
没有，回去消化。
就下回。
Now I do have two things I want to say.
I have sent this form to Richard.
Okay. I thought you were suspended.
It's the video channel. He cannot send this. Now that he cannot talk.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Joseph. But the two things I want to say is, first, as I mentioned before, when we talk about, how are you? Please be honest about it. Be truthful about it. Don't use the book answer. Don't use. I'm
老
fine.
师说那个最后有两句话要说，第一个就是说问你 How are you 的时候，你要说真实的想法，不要用书上的回答，不要那个叫死读书啊，就是就是只会死读，灵活运用到生活中真实想法。
We'll get to the conversation in a second, but yeah, as a matter of fact, yesterday, Monday's class, I got a text message from one of the ladies in class that said that she hurt her back and she didn't know if she could participate, but she wanted to listen. And then when we started the class, I did what I usually do. I said, "How are you?" She said, "I'm fine."
他说昨天星期一的课有一个人来的时候，他给他发了一个短信说，我的背受伤了，我不知道能不能来上课，我可以来旁听。结果他一上课呢，就这个老师就问他说，那个问他怎么样，好不好？他就说好饭，他就说挺好的饭，英文回答，觉得很好笑，这个就。
Okay. The other thing I wanted to say is, as we were
想不出其他的回答方式了。
We are programmed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bad.
Like a robot.
Yeah. Someone says this, you respond like this. That's very quick criticism. That's why what we call AI or artificial intelligence doesn't work.
所以老师说不要像个机器人一样回答。
Yeah, because it's programmed to respond just certain ways, and people don't work that way.
老师说这个正常人，我们正常的人的活的人是不这么说话，不要像机器人。
And the other thing I wanted to say is, as we were going through the pronunciation exercise, some of you did have questions about some of the words. So if you do have questions like that, and I know Helen does this, and I'm fine with it, stop me and ask me.
老师说，如果这个课中间有什么对哪个词儿或者什么说法、想法，教的有问题，大家像这个就这样跟老师及时反馈，去告诉老师，然后老师可以就讲解。Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I said, Helen doesn't hesitate. She, what does that mean? Which is good.
Helen 每次就很直接问。
不懂的太多。
So we're going to switch over to the conversation, and before I do that, good evening, Kate.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Not bad.
都不敢说饭了，现在。
今天如何？
I mentioned a young boy I work with. His name is Braden, and what I do with him is when he answers something outside of the typical response, I either give him thumbs up or I give him a high five.
老师说他那个有一个学生，那个男孩叫 Brandon， 他每次他问他问题，他回答的就是不按常规回答的时候，他就鼓励他，给他一个点赞，或者就是给他拍手，鼓励他，就是用不同的表达来说。
Okay, so we're going to be talking about favorite music. This is actually a very short dialogue, but it did have some did have some interesting words that we can work on. So that's why I wanted to use it. So let me share my screen. And again, I have too many windows open, so I have to find the right one. There we are. So our words are type, different, kind. Now I have to stop there for a moment because to me, types or type and types or type and type, I can't even talk. Try this one more time. Type and kind are really the same.
You read.
Sorry?
You read.
Right?
Yeah, right. What's different?
There is, as far as I know, there is no difference.
老师说他觉得 type 和 kind 没有任何区别。
Now, having said that, looking at the Chinese translation, there is a difference, but they also have one character that is the same. So in Chinese, is there a difference?
No, it sounds like the type is more formal than the can from the
Okay.
translation.
Okay. That could have been my translation of it, but I usually take the one that looks closest. But in English, type and kind are pretty much used as synonym, as meaning the same. So let me go back through. Type, different, kinds, for instance, R&B, which stands for or short for rhythm and blues.
Rhythm and blues.
I'm going to come back to that in a moment because I think it's an interesting word.
R&B.
Instruments.
Instrument.
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 Helen, make sure you get the S.
Instruments.
Good. Reason.
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 Something.
Okay. Before we look at the dialogue, I want to talk about this year.
Year. Year.
Now, wrong one. I'll type it. I can't type it because I don't remember how to spell that. Let's try this. RHYTHM.
RHYTHM.
There we go. Rhythm.
Rhythm.
Okay. The reason I want to mention that to you is if you remember from really a while ago, we talked about vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Those are all our vowels.
这个元音
A, E,
A L U.
And every
A
word.
E I O
E, I,
O
U.
U.
Every word in English needs to have a vowel.
是每一个英文字里面都需要一个元音。
So the reason I'm talking about rhythm.
这个就没有原因哎。
Yeah, exactly. If there are no other vowels, then this is one of the, like I said, crazy English. The Y becomes a vowel. Usually.
是半连音。
半元音。
So
如果没有
usually
其他元音，它就 Y 就有的时候会出
这
现
是主角了 Y。
Yeah. So like I said, crazy English.
就是疯狂的英文，就是它有特例。
这个怎么念呢
Rhythm.
Rhythm.
Rhythm, yeah.
Rhythm.
Okay, so let me close some of these windows because I got way too many open now. Stop sharing. Close. Close. Okay, close that one. Close that one. Okay. Like I said, I have too many windows open and I get really confused. Okay, so we'll now look at the conversation and let me Just now share that. Okay, and it's called Favorite Music. And let me start like I usually do. So Kate has just joined us. I'll start with Kate and Lucy. So Kate, you read A, Lucy, you read B.
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what? For instance,
I enjoy rock and R&B.
Good.
why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good. And then Lucy, you read A.
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what? For instance,
I enjoy rock on the rhythm on the blues.
why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Three things I want to comment on. First of all, Kate actually using rhythm and blues. That was really good. And Lucy, I just want to work on this. Even though there is a comma, let me explain this. Okay, you guys are familiar with our punctuation marks. This is in American English, that's called a period. You may have learned it as full stop. I know when I was in China, all my students would refer to it as full stop. So they would read a sentence, full stop, and then read the next sentence. The other one is comma. And in reading, if you have the period or full stop, your pause, your break is a little bit longer than with a comma. So what I mean by that is, whoops, where'd it go? What I'm going to do is read two of these sentences together, so it would have a full stop. So I'm going to read this one and this one. So I like listening to different kinds of music. Again, period, full stop. I enjoy rock and R&B. I like listening to different kinds of music. Pause. I enjoy rock and R&B. Difference between that and a comma is like what, for instance. So the pause is shorter.
还是现在说这个逗号和这个句号，逗号停顿的短一些，句号停顿的长一些。
So, going back to Lucy, try like what, for instance?
Like what? For instance.
Okay, a little bit closer together. Like what, for instance?
Like what? For instance.
Better. Just make your pause a little bit shorter. Like what, for instance?
Like what? For instance.
Good. Okay. Something else I was comment on, but okay. The one thing I want to comment on is here. I enjoy rock and R&B. A responds, why is that? You don't need why, you don't need is that, you can just say why. It means the same thing, just the way some people speak sometimes. I enjoy rock and R&B. Why? I like the different instruments. I enjoy rock and R&B. Why is that? It means the same thing. Why is that? Okay. Helen A and Shirley B. Helen, you're muted.
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what, for instance?
Good.
I enjoy rock and R&B.
Why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then Shirley?
Yeah.
A.
Okay. What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what? For instance,
I enjoy rock and R&B.
why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, good. The one thing I do want to mention, particularly to Helen, is last week we were working on getting you to slow down a little bit and make your words clearer, and you did a really good job on that. Your pace, what we call pace, the speed that you're reading is really good, and the words are much clearer, much easier to understand.
老师说上周那个跟你就是练习这个要稍微停顿一些，就是觉得你挺有进步的。
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Joseph and Lifan. Joseph, you read A.
Okay. What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like entertaining
Listening.
to different kinds of music.
Like what? For instance.
I enjoy rock and R&B.
Why is that?
I like the different instruments that there use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good. And then Lifan, read A.
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what of for instantaneous.
I enjoy rock and R&B.
Why? Yes, that.
I like the different instruments that they use.
Such a good lesson to like summer thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, and then Sandy, you read A, I'll read B.
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what? For instance,
I enjoy rock and R&B.
why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so. And then, what type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to different kinds of music.
Like what, for instance?
I enjoy rock and R&B.
Why is that?
I like the different instruments that they use.
That's a good reason to like something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good. All right. Normally what I would do is I'd go back to our word list and work on the words. We're going to do that in a moment, but I want to take a couple of questions from here and ask you those. And when you answer, please try to answer it in a complete sentence, which, as I've talked about before, English complete sentence is usually 3 words: subject, verb, and object. So, for example, here it's more than 3 words, but if I said the question is going to be, what type of music do you like to listen to? The answer could be just 3 words: I like rock, or I enjoy rock, or I enjoy classic, or whatever. But at least, like I said, a complete sentence: subject, verb, and object. So, Kate, what type of music do you like to listen to?
I enjoy Chinese folk music.
Good. Okay. Lucy, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Yeah, I like to listen to Chinese music. Yeah.
Okay. Shirley, what type of music do you like to listen to? Your mic is off.
I like listening to Chinese music.
Good. And I believe Kate and Lucy said, I like to listen to, and Shirley said, I like listening to, and both are fine. So that's good. Okay. Helen, what type of music do you like to listen to?
I like English music and classic music.
Okay. So when you say classic music, are you talking Chinese classic music or Western classic music, classical music?
没懂什么意思呢？申博老师，
中文的古典歌还是？
他说的中国音乐哈。
中国的古典音乐，你不说你喜欢传统音乐，他说你喜欢中国的传统音乐还是西方的传统音乐？
Chinese classic music.
Okay. The reason I asked that is Western classical music. I know everyone has heard some of it. Things like Bach, Beethoven, things like that, but it is very different from Chinese classical music.
他说知道西方的古典音乐，大家都听过一些像巴赫呀、莫扎特，这中国就挺不一样的。
中国一些
Yeah.
那种古琴音乐那种。
那我西方怎么说呢？欧美。
What type of music do you like to listen to?
I like
classic music.
Classic music.
Good. Chinese
classic 是西方的。
Western classic music. 你先回答了。Western.
I like listen Western music.
Good. Okay. Sandy, what type of music do you like to listen to?
I like listening to popular music.
Okay. And Joseph, what type of music do you like listening to?
I like listening to classic camps.
Okay. One thing I like what we call soft rock, but I also like popular Christian music.
Popular.
Yeah. Okay. Continuing with the question, two questions. Let me ask the one first. Do you play a musical instrument? And if you do, the answer will be yes, I play the piano. Yes, I play the guitar. If you don't, the answer is no, I don't. So, Joseph, do you play a musical instrument?
Music Scarborough Fair. Scarborough Fair. And I forget. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
By Gentleman Powell, by Gentle Powell, class Kim.
Okay. All right. So my question is, do you play an instrument? Do you play the
那你
piano?
问你的是你玩不玩那个乐器？
No.
Okay. So that's fine. But remember, a full sentence answer. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Okay. Li Fang, do you play an instrument?
你玩不玩乐器？
No, I don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Sandy, do you play an instrument?
No, I don't. But I like to learn. Maybe
Okay.
hard.
What instrument would you like to learn?
Guitar, piano. Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
I'm going to come back to that in just a moment. Shirley, do you play an instrument? You're muted again.
No, I don't.
I don't think we're going to form a band here. Okay. We'll form a band with no instruments. Okay. Helen, do you play an instrument?
No, I don't.
Okay. Kate?
I don't.
Why you so funny?
那个菲友说我们不能够组个乐队了。
哦，那
Lucy?
菲尔老师还要当音乐老师。
No.
可以呀，我们学呀。
No, I don't.
我们可以用盆子敲。
Okay. We have a word in English. It's unanimous. That's
Unanimous.
Sorry. Almost. There we go. Unanimous means everyone is the same.
Unanimous.
I'm gonna make this unanimous. I don't play an instrument either.
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
菲友老师说他也不玩乐器，大家都是一样的 ，anonymous 都是一样的。
Make sure it's that a long U sound.
Anonymous.
Shimei. You. Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
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 Never heard about it. Unanimous.
Okay.
Unanimous.
The other thing I wanted to mention is when I was talking to Sandy, I asked her about an instrument, and you mentioned guitar. The G sound in guitar is the hard G. Guitar.
G.
啊，
Guitar.
老师说那个是 guitar， 就是它是一个很
Guitar.
硬的 G 哈，就是那个发音是个硬的 G 的发音 guitar。 Guitar.
Guitar. Guitar.
I
Guitar.
I think the translation into Chinese gives it kind of that J sound.
啊
Yeah.
guitar 啊，他是说那个中文的翻译，他翻译的错了，他用的是个这个
Guitar.
就把那个变成 G 的音，它是 guitar。
Guitar. Guitar.
Yeah.
Guitar. Guitar.
Now, my sons actually, when they were in school, my older son played the viola, my younger son played the trumpet, but they don't do that anymore.
哦，他说他的两个孩子在学校里学乐器，一个学中提琴，一个学什么？那个我也搞不清楚，大提琴还是什么
Trumpet.
？Trumpet 就是鼓啊，啊，也就是学鼓。
Okay. Next question is, what? Not that you play, but what instrument do you like?
下一个问题是你喜欢什么乐器？
Joseph, what instrument do you like?
没有。
I like the piano.
Okay.
My son's piano is perfect.
Okay, good. Li Fang, what instrument do you like?
没有喜欢的乐器，怎么办？
Okay. None.
I don't have a preference.
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 Okay.
I don't have preference.
I don't have
have
or have. I don't have you
preference.
preference.
Okay. Sandy.
And like guitar and the piano.
Good. And you got guitar. Pronunciation was good that time. Good.
Thank you.
Shirley.
I like Chinese guzheng.
Okay. And Helen.
I like guitar and violin.
Okay. And Kate.
I like piano.
Okay. And Lucy.
I like Chinese guzheng.
Okay. Let's go to the vocabulary. We'll do a little practice. So the word type here it's used he says, I like all types of music. Can be used other ways. What type of car do you have? What type of phone do you have? Many different things. What type of house do you like? Things like that. So what I want you to do is use the word type in a sentence. So for example, like I said, what you'll do is you'll ask someone a question. So for example, I know that Lucy goes fishing. So I could say to her, what type of fish do you like?
I like Porsche.
Okay.
Porsche. Yeah.
All right, so Lucy, ask Kate a question using the word type.
他叫什么？我name Kate.
Kate, yes.
Kate. 什么类型？what type of sports do you like to?
Good question.
Ask me.
Yes.
I like yoga.
Good. And good question. And answer was in a complete sentence. I like yoga. So Kate, ask Helen a question.
I
I
like smooth.
Helen,
还没问呢。
哦，我以为菲尔老师问我嘞。
What type of movie do you like?
Good question.
I like smooth music.
我问你喜欢什么样的电影？
电影
啊
，movie.
Yes.
movie 啊。I like 那个，这个侦探怎么说呢？就是那个
detective is a story about detective. How to say that?
那个侦探型的，就是那个探秘型的。
Police, yeah, police.
Police movies.
Police movies.
Crime movies.
Crime movies, yeah, crime movies.
Crime movies.
Crime.
Prime movies.
Yeah, let me put that on the board.
侦探情节或者prime movies 就悬疑片怎么说呢？
你得查个字，我觉得你得查一查字，我们也不是特清楚，这等啊，查一下啊。
Okay, so Kate. Sorry, not Kate. Helen. Ask Shirley a question.
What do you like type of music?
Music.
Yeah.
Music.
Helen, let's work on the question form a little bit. What type?
What type?
Yeah, of music.
What type do you what do you like?
What
type
of
music do you like? What type of music do you like? 什么类型的音乐？
I like English song. Old Land Side.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I sent you the words for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shirley, ask Sandy a question.
Sandy, Sandy, what type of food do you like?
Food or fruit?
Food.
Food, right?
Yeah.
I like seafood. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Sandy asked Lifan.
Lifan, what kind of fruit do you like?
你喜欢什么样水果？
I like 水果。
Banana.
Apple.
Apple.
Banana 我不太吃。
Okay. And Lifan asked Joseph a question.
那你问 Joseph 一个问题，用那个 type 啊
type 是什么呢？
什么类型的 ？What type of？
What's type you？ 什么类型的 ？What are you type？
What
are you？ 不要 are you？What？
Lifan. Here we have what type of.
What type of music do you like？ 这样。
I like classic hymns.
Okay. And Joseph, ask Kate. Oh, sorry, ask Lucy. Lucy.
Lucy, what type of the car do you like?
I like I like 宝马是不是？宝马，奔驰。
Benz. Okay. Were you originally were you saying Beamer?
How to say?
There's two cars. One is Benz. The
The
other is Beamer, which is short for BMW.
Beamer.
BMW 宝马，宝马 BMW。
We call it Beamer.
Oh, Beamer.
Beamer.
One thing I was going to talk about this, and actually Sandy said it, so that was good. We mentioned before type and kind are in English are the same. And when Sandy asked her question, she said, what kind of fruit? So you can use type, you can use kind.
what kind? Oh,
Okay.
what kind of car? What kind
Yeah.
of car do you like?
Yeah.
Kind of.
And it is getting a little bit late, so I just I'll do one more. I want to work on I'll work on different. I was going to do for instance, but we'll work on different. So I want you to use the word different in a sentence. For example, my two sons are different. One looks Asian, the other does not.
different 就是用不同的造句。那个费友老说他的两个儿子是不同的，一个长得像西方人，一个不是。
That's true.
Good.
Joseph, different.
Different. What difference? Different. I like different. I like difference. The type. I like the difference the Bible.
Okay. We found different.
衣服里我们每个人yes different.
Yep, good. Everyone is different. Let me go to Lucy. Different.
Different. Oh, Chinese culture and American culture are different.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Helen, different.
Everyone has a different dream.
Good. Kate, different.
I like different kind of food.
Good. Okay. And Shirley, different. You're muted again.
The Wuhan different every day.
Yeah. Okay. And Sandy.
Same question maybe have different answer.
Perfect. Good.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me make sure I save the whiteboard. Okay. All right. We've been using these dialogues, this particular series of dialogues for probably a month, maybe a little bit more. And I've been focusing on using the vocabulary. Do you find this helpful?
老师说现在这种学法觉得有帮助吗？
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Good. I think it is. Just using the words, practicing using different words. Okay, it is kind of late. So, does anyone have any questions?
No.
Okay. And Joseph, you said you're going to send the information in WeChat.
He said he already did.
You already did? Okay. All right. Thank you, Joseph. All right. Everyone have well, everyone, but Helen, have a good night. Helen, have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good night.